What up, peoples? Feel like doing another vlog. We are in the Bahamas currently. Today we're gonna talk about a little bit about risk to reward and why I am a one-to-one trader over bigger RRs. Although bigger RRs are more appealing to the, I don't wanna say the average, but majority of people. Hopefully y'all can hear me on the bike because I got places to be at this point. Every time I ride, I gotta have the bag up front, bro. Because if not, I'm going to cook myself and trying to hold it. Make sure it's neutral.
In the club, poppin' with my niggas. Kodak pop. All love rockin' on them jiggers. On the money. You ain't talking money, I don't hear you. You ain't gotta touch my own feet. That's true, that's true. Born about my spiller. I'm about my spiller. All my niggas monkeys, we gorillas. We gorillas. All my niggas clutching, we some hitters. Birds on my timeline, call it Twitter. I'm in the club, bopping with my niggas. Kodak bopping. All love, rocking off them chicks. Money. You ain't talking money, I don't hear. Well, be quiet. You ain't gotta touch my own feet. That's good, that's good.
What is she? I'm not even riding that slow. That's the craziest part. That people over here really built different, I promise you, bro.
Birds on my timeline, call it Twitter. That's good, that's good. I'm about my skill, I'm about my skill. We ain't fucking with you niggas. I'm coming through, me and all my boys smoking loud. I ain't hearing you. Kodak bring the noise every year.
Oh, you see that shrimp right there? Fish fry.
Fish fry?
That's where you can get like the native food, like the fried fish, conch, all of that.
All right, around 12. All right, cool. I'll definitely pull out. Hey, appreciate you, bro. Stay blessed. Yes, sir. Honestly, I'm not the biggest fried fish person. I love a good steamed fish, yo. Like, that's everything to me. But, or a brown stew fish is hitting. Nah, like, for real. So we're going to talk about risk to rewards real quick. Not going to stay too long. Everybody wants the 1 to 2s, 1 to 3s, 1 to 4s. I get it. It's very appealing. But for me personally, I'm very, very good at trading 1-to-1s. Now, I will tell you this. To trade 1-to-1s, you do need to have a high win rate. And obviously, a lot of people don't. I work very, very hard to get a high win rate. So what I do recommend for those who are trading 1 to 2s, 1 to 3s, and 1 to 4s and are not profitable, keyword, you are not profitable. You need to go ahead and look in your trading journal. You need to be journaling every single trade. I have an EVA trading journal inside my community. It's completely free. So make sure y'all take advantage of that. But go ahead and journal. And when you're journaling your trades, you're going to notice something. Just ask yourself, how many trades actually hit a 1-to-1 risk to reward versus a 1 to 2 versus a 1 to 3 versus a 1 to 4? Go ahead and eliminate that. Now go ahead and go through that process. I bet you majority of your trades at least hit a 1-to-1 risk to reward before flipping. A lot of you be holding out for 1 to 2, 1 to 3, and 1 to 4 and still not profitable. Like, come on, no. Close at that 1-to-1, compound small money. Small money would eventually turn into large money. That's how you got to think. I think from a compounded mindset versus a compounded perspective versus just trying to hit a home run every single day. You're not going to hit a home run every day. Do I hold for longer trades? Of course I hold for longer trades. But honestly, you're not going to get them longer trades every single time. So it's just certain things you really got to not just think about, but take note and kind of lock in and understand. Anyways, as we talking, you can see I'm currently up $250 roughly on gold. Just taking these sales, man. We're almost at TP, and that is the beauty behind day trading, y'all. We are chilling in the Bahamas, up 260 right now. It's going to be a quick trade for $300, and honestly, I'm really just blessed to be saying that. I'm waiting for my fish spot to open, man. We should be opening in a few. I'm gonna go get something to eat, hop back on this bike, hit the beach a little bit, chill, and then head back. Honestly, it's kind of how my day is gonna look, how my day's consistent, what my days consist of sometimes. So, yeah, man. All right, so let's get into the details of, so far about the account build progress and all that good stuff. Yep, we are recording. Just gotta always make sure we're recording for my hair looking stupid. But so we're gonna go over USD JPY. Obviously, I've been through the reason why I've taken this trade, but you know, we're gonna spin the block one more time so we kind of understand very basic things, and then we're gonna go over my other position that I held for a while. So I've entered this position on March 4th, and today's date is April 10th. So it's been a little bit over a month that I've been in this position. I closed this position a few days ago for I believe it was maybe April, today's 10th, maybe April 7th, April 8th, maybe like around the 7th. But I've held for a little over a month, man. It was not too frustrating because I'm used to trading with bigger numbers, so it was pretty easy to hold. But mind you, if I was trading on a bigger account, you know, risking $1,000, $2,000, $3,000, this would have been an extremely difficult position to hold. But because I was risking so little bit, it was pretty easy on my psychology. Now I risked $10 on this position to make. The idea was 31 times my risk, or even a little bit higher, because honestly my targets were supposed to be somewhere around, just anywhere around this zone. So I was looking to make, let's say, you know, $300 off of this one position, which is very good. Now the reason I've taken this trade was very simple. Guys, please go, if you're new to the series, go back to video 1 and kind of catch up, man. It's a great series. I'm trying to make it pretty entertaining as possible, throw a lot of vlogs into it, a little day of the life kind of vibe. But other than that, let's get into this. So it was really simple. I noticed that areas like right here, somewhere around here, we had areas here, we had areas right here, and areas right here on the weekly time frame that we're holding for a period of time, meaning that this area was used as a resistance, so the same area would be used as an area of support. So we pushed up very aggressive and we pushed down, rejected the area of support. Selling pressure is now transferred into buying pressure. So I'm like, okay, cool. We end up pushing up, and notice something again. Let me actually go ahead and we have right here that got rejected, we have right here, we have right here, we have right here. So this area was a weekly time frame zone, showing that this was my first target I was actually looking for price to hit. So as soon as we rejected this area, I said to myself, okay, cool, we had a cool rejection. All I'm going to do is look to see if price can at least get to this level first. That was the main goal. After this level broke, then the next area of course would be here as another area of rejection on the weekly time frame. So you could see my 3 areas. So we went from point A, and on the way to point B, I went ahead and went to my lower time frame. All I did is grab a higher low point. Guys, that's it. I'm telling you, you don't have to make trading so complicated. I think it was based on the 1 hour, 4 hour, yeah, it was based on the 4 hour time frame. Notice how we were creating higher low points. Make sure this is yellow so y'all can see higher low points, and all we did is retest this previous area of support to create another higher low point. I simply went down to my lower time frame. Let's kind of go in my replay tool, so it would be I don't need to use replay on this. I could just go highlight this area. Let me make sure this area is pink. Yo, I'm hungry, bro, and I got this dinner reservation at 6 p.m. and it is what, 4 p.m. Bro, this is pissing me off. Like if I sound antsy like I'm rushing, bro, I'm not rushing, I'm just hungry. But it's like the food's not gonna be ready anyways. They didn't have no earlier seating. Let me go over here. Give me a second. Come on. Okay, I gotta hit the replay. I'm trying to just show you my entry. That's it. Y to the entry. So we tapped into this area of buying pressure. Yo, can I go back? There we go. Perfect. Simple now. My bad. We tapped into this area of buying pressure, and then we created a heads and shoulders pattern. Where's my little tool? Where's my little tool? Oh yeah. 1, 2, 3. So my entry was, honestly, it was a little bit higher. It was somewhere around here. Yeah. So I seen this, and then I started seeing higher low points, and I popped off an entry in these little higher lows. That's it. And my first target, as I said, was the first zone right above, which would have been right here. That was my first target for about
just call it 1 to 7. I was really aiming for a 1 to 10 at first, but we had this huge push and I said, hey, let me actually see if we could continue pushing. We continued pushing, and I've noticed we have been stuck in this little range for a long period of time. This was a month of just fluctuation, which was very frustrating. I got fed up to the point I'm just like, okay, cool, let me close, because I seen that we weren't breaking this area and we had a lot of selling pressure. We had huge news event coming out, and I said, I'm not holding through news, because if I get stopped out of break even, I'm going to be frustrated. Now, mind you, I was trailing stops, but my psychology said, yo, I cannot imagine my stops getting hit, and we continue flying. So I moved stops back to break even. Maybe not the best decision, but at least money wouldn't have been lost. But as we kept going down, I said, okay, cool, let me close. I closed this position for about 10 times my risk, which was somewhere around here. So I held for a month pretty much for, I guess I could say, no reason. Obviously I wouldn't have known this would have been the outcome, but it's part of business, because I've seen 20 times my risk, which I was floating $200. I closed this position for $99. Just about 100. Let me make sure I'm not tripping. Let me go on my trade locker really quickly. Yeah, I closed this position for $99.80, and yeah, that's it for the move, guys. Now let's go risk $10 to make, call it 100. Then I went on US oil. That's another little trade I held. Wasn't long at all, give or take 8 hours. But notice this, we pushed up. Let me clear this. It all started from right here. Higher low points, higher low points, higher high points, higher high points, higher high points, higher low points. Now, this is the last higher high and last higher low that we ever created based on the 4-hour time frame that I consider major structure. Why do I consider this major structure? As I said, we made a higher high and then we made a higher low. We never broke this higher high point, making new highs, and we never broke this higher low point, breaking structure. So all of this is just noise. Noise is considered minor structure. So I seen that and I said to myself, okay, we rejected these lows and we're pushing up. My entire goal was to see price push up into this zone, all of this zone of liquidity, which is money. So I said, okay, if I could target that zone, then we'll find selling pressure. All right, so I got in my position right here based on, I believe it was a 3-minute time frame, or it could have been even a 1-minute time frame. I was just riding the trend. It was a 15-minute time frame, my bad. We created, I'm looking just for higher lows, higher lows, higher lows, same thing. Higher highs, higher highs, higher highs, higher highs, retesting where? This area. As soon as I seen the retest, I put a limit order. I caught the move, making me 10 times my risk as well, creating this higher low point, and then we pushed towards the highs. That was it, guys. I'm not someone who trades very complicated. As you can see, I haven't even mentioned the indicator that I have, which is the SMA. I use a 75 simple moving average if anyone was interested. But as you've seen, I haven't even mentioned that. You guys don't need it. It helps sometimes with, you know, just showing the difference between buying and selling pressure. But honestly, come on, guys, this market structure is king. That's something I strongly believe in. People get caught up using indicators too much, not understanding that indicators are laggy, meaning that price action has to be formed before you can actually, see the indicator move. All right. Now this position made me $116, right? And the total account balance is $238. And we are on, I believe this is day 6. Now, what I'm going to be doing from now on is I'm going to be risking, let's say around, I'm going to try $25 per trade. And I'm not going to be targeting such big risk to rewards. I just had to do this because I didn't want to scalp 50 cents, scalp 30 cents. And that's going to cause me to overtrade because, come on, how much times am I going to place buy and sell before I even make $1? That's very frustrating. So I'd rather hold longer positions and scale my account that way. But now that it's a account size that I can actually trade, such as $238, I will be risking around $15 to $25 per trade and slowly taking my one-to-ones until, the account continues compounding until, let's say, 500 and 1,000. And then I could actually see if I could change the game plan or stick with it. Obviously, I'll keep you guys updated because you are watching the build. But with that being said, let's get back into the vlog.
Quick video today. Camera's about to die, but make sure y'all like, subscribe. Go ahead and follow me on all social medias, man. Y'all know the deal right now, man. Y'all stay blessed. Have a good day.